Doing? It's your boy, the Mystic Sam Star, and I'm here today with the weekly Energy Child for November 9th through the 14th. I hope you're having a great day. Hope your week is starting off nice. This week is interesting because we have Mars going direct on the 13th, and we have the dark new moon in Scorpio on the 14th. Great energy time. Great time for transformation. Great time for like regeneration. Great time for deep shadow working. Great time to just overcome, you know what I mean, and just expand ourselves, expand our awareness, expand our being. A great week for just doing the deep shadow work and coming into our full power, like dissolving the negative lower vibration of the lower mental spiritual energies and transmuting to higher energies that we can work with. Um, um, it's just gonna be like I feel like this week is it's a very powerful time of us just coming into our truth, coming into our being. Or it could be a great time to have a deeper understanding of who we are and like what we want to do and like our soul's purpose, especially like really doing the shadow work and following and just doing the soul work. Like it's like the soul's really kind of like communicating more and having us integrate more aspects of ourselves that's probably been locked or dormant in our subconsciousness. So you know what I mean, just be really drawn to do like certain things, just allow it to happen. You're probably scared of it, but you probably master it at it already, and so just gotta follow the soul's wisdom. So Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's the cards I'm pulling. Um, so I'm gonna pull a card for Monday and Tuesday. Yes. I feel like a yellow energy with this, so there's definitely like mental clarity that's coming on Monday and Tuesday. A sense of confidence, a sense of focus. It's definitely a very energetic day. It's it feels like it's energetic, but it feels like it's more of like a clarity, understanding, opening to new ideas, and those new ideas we can put into form more easily because the moon is in Virgo. So if you have that analytical aspect that's helping us kind of ground these ideas, but we can be inspired. We can feel inspired by like, ooh, let me do this. So the card I'm pulling for Monday and Tuesday, I get the Nine of Pentacles. Um, tending to tending to your tending to you. I mean, great 2 days for like nurturing, self care, um, just loving yourself. Like, I mean, realizing the beauty of who you are and what you can bring and what you can offer. It's the yellow back here, so it's definitely a sense of like coming back into our power and a sense of our own self worth and self value, and looking at ourselves differently from there. Just looking at the peacock, so I feel like that's like a little not a peacock but like a birdie, and maybe the bird is giving her wisdom, like the look, um, broaden your horizons. You know what I mean? There's more, so that's like there's more to come. Like if you've been looking for something, there's like more to come. There's still more to learn. There's still more to know. So there's still like things about us that's still coming into play into our being. So deep like meditation is just grounding ourselves and like communicating with spirit, soul, angels to get the guidance of like what I can be doing, what can I be cultivating to be good for Monday and Tuesday. It's definitely like a relaxing day as well. You get things done, but like relaxed. Have that time for yourself to do like anything. Take a sea salt bath. Do some yoga. Just relax. Contemplate. Just find some way to allow yourself to um, show yourself self worth and self love. That caring time. We also have the Five of Swords. So looking back at ourselves, looking back at the past experiences. But this is, you know what I mean, we're looking back at the past and past experiences, you know what I mean, to learn from them so we can understand what our worth is and what our value is like I won't let that happen again. I'm not gonna go put myself through that situation that affected my self worth and self value. You know what I mean? I'm gonna it's a moon of like Virgo, it's like learning from it. Um you might be just be looking at the intricate details. We could be overthinking things, or overthinking the past, or overthinking what is our self worth and value, and it's having that confidence in this, that confidence in ourselves to, you know what I mean, love conquers, like love is victory, basically. So see things from the loving aspect. Don't look at things from like the negative aspect of what happened and how it happened. It's like it's a learning experience, and understanding your worth and values is more. Um, and bringing that sense of like happiness, like um, I guess sense of gratitude coming in for like Monday and Tuesday, but it's clearing the mental energy though. It's clearing the mental body. So Monday and Tuesdays could be great for clearing the mental body, clearing the mental energies in the mental channels. So we can allow this more of this expression of like self love and self worth come and like kind of like ground it, so we can be in that energy because there's so much abundance that we can bring in. But if we don't feel the self worth and self value because of the past, we can't allow it to come in. We can't allow it to play out. So Tuesday and Wednesday, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday is interesting. We have the Ten of Pentacles and then the Seven of Swords. So there's definitely a growth that's happening, like a sense of like prosperity, like inner. I feel like it's inner prosperity. You know, it's just something that's being reemerged, and we kind of like. Mm, mm, Let me go over the cards real quick. See, I also pulled the Seven of Swords, and that's kind of like it's kind of like duplicating the Monday and Tuesday with the Nine of Pentacles, with the Five of Swords, and this the Ten of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. So, walking away from our troubles, you know, but we still be holding on to some things. Like I feel like it's a time to be leaving a situation, rebuilding, you know, getting our ideas together, putting them together, and not allowing it to, but not allowing it to be overburdened to us at the same time, because we can like be clumsy with our thoughts, you know what I mean, and that can stop us from manifesting what we want. It can stop the Ten of Pentacles, but the Ten of Pentacles is there, like the foundation, the structure, the abundance is all there. It's just we have to set our minds and focus on what we truly want and not second guess ourselves, not self sabotage ourselves as well. Like we really need to be in that confidence, visualization. But if we clumsy with our thoughts and we overthinking and we're not actually applying our thoughts with wisdom, and you know what I mean, structuring our thoughts, we can't get it'd be harder to reach the abundance, because it takes like this sense of like focus and grounding, and it's like this is what I want, and this is what I'm going to create. And then like if we're not self-sabotaging ourselves, we would have the confidence we can actually create it. So this is all about creation. Like we have to be in that creation mode. And we're so stuck in our minds, then we can't bring out that creative energy. We can't ground ourselves. We can't. Yeah, we become stuck. We can't manifest. We can't do the soul's work. We can't. Because it wants to ground. It wants to create reality right now. It wants to, put things in place and form. But it's gonna take time and patience and growth. But if we keep on being stuck, looking back in the past at ourselves and questioning ourselves and self-sabotaging, then it really can't. It would take a longer time. But right now, it's like a ripe time. It's like this is the time. Like it's an acceleration. It's a like a soul portal open right now for like quick leaps. You know what I mean? Like quick leaps, like quantum leaps. I think like coming through. So it's like having that. You have to have that confidence in overcoming um, our own adversities that's stopping us from getting the Ten of Pentacles. You know what I mean? So maybe need to save my money, be more structured. You might need like help from other people. Maybe like start trying to do everything on your own, and it's like get other people to help you. This is a family card, but it doesn't need to be like family. This could be soul family, deep like partnerships that's gonna allow growth to happen. Like deep partnerships, soul partnerships, powerful partnerships. This is we moving into the realm of we're in the Scorpio season, going to the dark moon of Scorpio. So and that's financial partnerships. Joint accounts. So share resources. So this could be a thing. It could be a sense of collaboration. Maybe we need to stop overthinking and collaborate with people, but also be smart about who you're working with. At the same time, use your intuition. Be mindful, but definitely be aware of your thoughts and how you're using your thoughts and how you navigating through your thoughts and how you setting your intentions, because that's going to play the part of what manifests the choices, even the choices that we are making in our heads. You know what I mean? Because that, in a sense, makes the reality, if it's positive or negative. Because it's going to be in the astral realm, and everything always starts in the astral realm, and then that reflects into our reality. So that's why it's really important to have like positive thoughts, because when you have a positive thought, you have positive energy, it starts off in the astral realm, and and this realm is basically a reflection of the astral realm. So if we thinking negative things, that's reflected back. But we creating positive thoughts and visualizing like good things, like what we want in our business, creating the vision boards. That's reflected back in our reality. So this could be like a sense like visionary, like be careful what you're thinking about, like what you're looking at. This visualization could be a great thing for I think for this whole week. Like visualize what you want, create a vision board, positive manifestations, positive affirmations. That's all good for Wednesday and Thursday. So Friday and Saturday. Friday and Saturday we got the Tower, and we got the Ten of Wands. The Tower and the Ten of Wands. And that's the new dark moon in Scorpio too. So I can see the Tower. The Tower is unexpectedness. Something is kind of this coming down, and there could be a straight to the ego, because Mars is moving direct, which is gonna be great, because that's gonna like push us forward to do things. Like we shouldn't feel like we shouldn't feel as hesitant or like this lack of energy, like I can't just get up, I can't do this, like or feeling motivated but not being motivated enough to actually move ahead. And I guess the Earth, the ten of Pentacles going back to like the Nine of Pentacles. It's all like about that patience and waiting and grounding and getting your ideas together first before you move forward as well. But we're going forward, we're moving direct. So if you've been having things that you've been planning, putting together, like after the 13th, like Friday the 13th actually, we move forward. We go with it. But this Tower, this Ten of Wands, it's interesting. So I feel like a blow to the ego though. I feel like the Tower is like a blow to the ego. And it's gonna waking us up to something else. It's like something's happening. Maybe it's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna knock us off balance a little bit. Okay. So I'm pulling another card after the Ten of Wands. You get the Magician. So this is basically this. If you want to do a ritual work this night, cleansing, purification. The tower could be like purification. It's cleansing what isn't needed, what doesn't need to be there. Um, it's like escaping from, the depths of our own shadow. It's like getting out of there. Like you're getting forced out of the shadow world. It's like you're getting forced out the comfort zone, and it's almost like you just have to do it. You have to deal with the burdens. You know what I mean? You have to deal with what's blocking you and what's not making you look ahead. You have to see it for yourself. You have to deal with it. You can't just hold on to it now. It's like start from the beginning. Like the towers crumbled, and now you have the wands to like rebuild. And now then that's why the magician's here. I love how they tell these stories. And now you get the magician. It's like you coming in with your power though. Now you're not just building like a builder. You know what I mean? You manifest it. You attract it. You can work through ritual and magic to like they manifest what you want. Work. You could work with work with a ritual to bring what you want. Set those intentions for the night. Get a piece of paper. Write down what you want to bring into existence, what you want to release, and then just burn it, give it to the universe. So yeah, the magician's like, but it's also utilizing our talents and the skills. Like we have everything that we need. We have all the resources at our disposal. The wand, and this is a double wand too. So it's channeling. It's like it's a sense of like working with the divine to create, and being a co-creator. So it's like the divine is working with you. So doing like any type of magic that's gonna bring about of like not like destruction in a bad way, but like in a sense of like healing though. You know what I mean? It's destructive, but it's healing. It's destroying what doesn't need to be there. It's destructive in the point is like it's taking away this and this and this. That because it don't belong there, and it's transmuted into this higher frequency of light. But you just have to be able to deal with it. The Ten of Wands is that's definitely dealing with the issues, but it can be one because 1 + 0 is 1. So that's gonna be the Ace of Wands. So there's so much potential here. It's potential to like come into this new height of energy and power and empowerment and like. This energy, it's just like a life force. It's like a stronger life force. It's like, you know what I mean? You letting go of like the past. You letting go. You're dealing with the shadow energy. Like the tower is gonna force you to deal with the shadows. That you're going into the shadows. So it's like you can't stay stuck. You got to deal with it. And that can be, just block you. Or you can become the Ace of Wands and just have that greater sense of life force. That greater sense of energy and manifest what you want and be the magician. Do the ritual work, do the inner work. He's also a channeler, like allow the divine spirit to work through you so you can create what you want. And just having that trust in the spirit and a higher force in the divine. Don't get trapped in your thoughts. The devil with the nine of swords. Don't get trapped in your thoughts. You guys remain in your power. This might be it's an intense week, but on a soul level, it's definitely like an initiation. So it can be very. It's forcing us to stay in our power. We have to stay in our power. We cannot. You know what I mean, we cannot not be in our power. It's like really need to get out of our minds. Let's stay centered with spirit and the divine, so we get guided to make the right choices and pave the way for ourselves and others. Because we definitely gonna become very wise after this. Everything's a lesson. So there are definitely deep lessons that are coming with this. And you might see yourself in many different ways that you don't want to see yourself. But at the same time, you are able to transmute that energy into something wise. You know what I mean? You're able to do something wise. You'll be able to share with others, teach others from your own mistakes. You be the leader. Um, Maybe some of you want to be spiritual leaders. So it's like dealing with the initiation. I feel like double card sometimes the initiation. We have to go through the lower aspects of ourselves. We have to really work through that. You have to work through that energy, and that's the lower vibration, the primal energies. Now we have the lust. You know what I mean? It's these lower subconscious energies that we still have that's still coming out, that we still need to deal with, that we have to have self mastery over, so that we can reach this higher vibration, this a space of being the who we want to be. I mean, like the Hierophant is like really grounding that. The Hierophant is somebody who is an inner teacher. You know what I mean? You gotta follow the inner teachings of the Hierophant. When you have the lower vibrations of energy that's trying to really block you from manifesting. So there's definitely a sense of like a challenge of the soul and the ego right now that's going to be happening. But you know what I mean? If you stay true to the inner Hierophant, the inner teacher, the inner wisdom, the soul, right, it can bring you out. I feel like it's gonna be like a victory, like over. It's like it's a victory. There's a victory there. So it's definitely overcoming yourselves, overcoming our own selves this week, and it goes into from like self-worth, self-value, and getting ideas, not being in our minds, like being in our space of power and holding that power. Because this is gonna be like, I guess it's like on a deeper soul level. This is gonna be like a very initiating time, like overcoming ourselves, and that's gonna bring so much many gifts. I feel seven of cups with the Queen of Cups. This is gifts. I feel like there's gifts. There's gifts involved. There's the cleansing involved. There's a movement forward. Like it's definitely gonna bring us and put us into our power. I'm pulling more cards than I should be pulling, but we also got the Chariot and the Emperor. So you're definitely coming into this power and manifesting it, being the Emperor, being your own leader. This is what this week, but with the Mars going direct and the new moon in dark moon in Scorpio, like there's so much energy that's happening that we're gonna be having to face our shadows, forced to kind of like face our shadows and deal with things, and that could be internal and that could come out external if it's actually being a reflection. Like we just have to deal with it, and you know what I mean. We're gonna have to face those fears. We're gonna have to face what we don't want to face about ourselves, but it's gonna make us stronger. It's gonna allow us to clear those blockages within ourselves, so we can really stand in our higher aspects of ourselves, like live in our soul's vibration. Allow us to still make those great choices. So stay soul centered, bright souls. Don't conform to the ego, as the ego is going to be trying to battle its way through this through this new moon. So stay in love, stay in light, stay soul centered. Like don't get caught up in I don't know what's gonna go on. Don't get caught up in the lower vibration of things. Don't get caught up in the anger. Don't get caught up in the frustrations. Don't get caught up in the violence. Don't get caught up in anything that's gonna bring your vibration down. Like stay centered and soul and spirit, and allow that to guide you into what you need to do and how you need to maneuver and how you're gonna be able to like play your part. You know what I mean? Because this is a patience game with this. It's like a patience and strike, you know what I mean? But strike without hesitation at the same time, you know what I mean? So it's like waiting for the right moment, for the right time to move. But it's all about the transformation. It's all about the transformation. But I'm gonna end it there. So I hope this was okay. I know it probably dragged out for a little bit. It's 25 minutes. My bad. Um, please subscribe, like if you liked it. Please give me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this. I will be back with another video, probably a healing video. Because why not? Anyway, so have a good day, bright souls. Until next time. Peace.